Some people don't clean their house because it's dirty. They clean it because their mind feels heavy. The dishes are already done. The floor already looks clean. But they still wipe the counter again. Fold the blanket again. Organize things nobody else would even notice. And if you ask them why, they'll usually say, "I just like things clean." But sometimes, it's deeper than that. Because for certain people, a messy room doesn't just feel messy. It feels emotionally overwhelming. And most of them don't even realize they're trying to calm anxiety through control. You've probably seen this before. Someone gets stressed and suddenly starts cleaning the entire kitchen. After an argument, they reorganize their room. When life feels chaotic, they deep clean everything. Not because they love cleaning, but because cleaning gives them something emotions don't. Certainty. Think about it. Life feels unpredictable. People change. Overthinking never fully stops. But cleaning creates visible order. And for a few minutes, their brain finally feels quiet. Pause for a second. Have you ever cleaned your room while emotionally overwhelmed, and suddenly felt calmer after? Not happier, not healed, just calmer. That's because the brain naturally relaxes when the environment feels organized. Especially for emotionally sensitive people. For them, clutter feels heavier than it looks. A pile of clothes becomes stress. Unwashed dishes become guilt. A messy room starts to feel like a messy life. So cleaning becomes emotional relief. But here's where it gets deeper. Many people who obsessively keep things clean grew up in emotionally unpredictable environments. Maybe there was tension at home. Maybe they were criticized a lot. Maybe being organized made them feel safer. So over time, cleanliness became comfort. And eventually, it became identity. That's why some people panic when things feel out of place. Not because they're dramatic, but because disorder makes them feel emotionally unsafe in ways they can't explain. And sometimes, cleaning becomes a distraction from emotions they don't want to face. Loneliness, stress, sadness. Instead of sitting with those feelings, they start organizing drawers at midnight. Because staying busy feels easier than being vulnerable. And honestly, the person with the cleanest house is sometimes the most mentally exhausted. Because their brain has connected peace with perfection. But life will never stay perfectly organized forever. At some point, things will get messy again. And maybe the real lesson is this. Peace is not having control over everything. Real peace is learning to stay calm, even when life feels a little messy. Maybe that's the real psychology behind people who clean every day. They aren't obsessed with cleaning. They're searching for relief, for stability, for a small sense of control in a world that often feels emotionally loud.